Hey guys, just want to make a quick video about the 55 Oldsmobile that I have for sale. Thought the video would be easier than taking a bunch of pictures. Bumpers could use some rechroming or at least some touch up. I touched this up with some spray paint, but it doesn't look bad from a distance. Holiday 4-door. These are junkyard seats, but I have the original seats in the garage. I stripped the floors to bare metal and did the full pour 15 treatment a few years ago. So they should not rust after that, hopefully. These seats are junk, throw those away. Door cards are decent except for this. The windows are really easy. Roll up and down. I found one rust hole here and just put putty on it for now until the proper repair can be made. I polished the stainless a few years ago and it still looks good now. Dash could use some paint. Steering wheel's actually okay. There's a couple of cracks in it, but it's all here. It's in good shape too. There's no headliner, but I stripped the crud off the ceiling and gave it a quick coat of paint just to keep it from any surface rust. All the glass will need to be replaced except for the back window, it's fine. But all the others have cloudiness or cracks in them. Even the vent window works great. And I just washed it, that's why it's wet. So a couple years ago I took the engine transmission out, stripped the engine compartment down to bare metal, and used primer and engine paint to paint all the black, and it all looks great. I just washed it out in here, so that's why it's wet. And painted as much as I could reach in here just so it had a uniform look. I left the original paint on the firewall because there's still grease pencil marks from the assembly line on the firewall, which is pretty cool. Under the hood lip is still good. That rusts out on all the cars, but it still looks good on this one. Front bumper could use rechroming, at least the lower part could, but you can SOS pad get 90% of that out. It hasn't eaten through. It's good enough for cruising. Still says Oldsmobile. This side there's no hole in the rocker, but there's probably rust behind there, I don't know. And the top's good on this side. Glass is broken here, of course, and would need to be replaced. The windshield has a crack down the center. Can you see that? There you go. So the windshield would need to be replaced as well. If you're gonna do it, do all the windows. All of the doors open and close just as easily as the first one. All the windows go up and down easily. And I have all of the door pieces. I have all the trim pieces that go on the tops here, and I have the pieces that go up here and around the front of the dash. I just took them out to paint them and I didn't get around to it. Oh, small hole on the passenger side floor in the back. There's a bigger hole on the driver's side. I'll show that to you in a second. Passenger door. That door card's pretty much perfect. It just needs a little bit of work on the handle. Broken glass. This is all still pretty shiny in here. The brakes worked the one time I drove it around the block. No guarantee on that now. I want to show you that other rusty spot. Passenger door. Right here's a hole. Extra ventilation. I wasn't going to bother fixing it, but here in the rocker. Found a little spot on the rocker, and it looks like there's probably some work to the back of it. I bought new rockers, and you can actually have them with the car. Just didn't get around to putting them on, and they don't have these holes for the clip for the side molding. So I have new rocker panels. Underneath the frame, I didn't find any rust on the frame, just the surface rust. Dang, you can't see this very well. Underside looks really good. I've been under here. Even the back of the fenders right here.